Hey, what's going on, everybody? From Homestead High School, I'm Walter Willits, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter people. Today I'm joined by Garrett Willis. He's a semi-professional high school golfer. He's got an IASB plaque for broadcasting with his name on it down in the radio room, and you can catch some of his tweets at GarrettWillis19 on Twitter. Garrett, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Well, this will be an interesting experience.
I do believe so. So, Garrett, our first swing today, the sauce that I've chosen for us is Frank's Red Hot. It's got a Scoville unit of 450, okay? Right. Pretty chill. Let's chow down. You're a senior here at Homestead High School. Mm-hmm. Now that nearly 4 years have passed, can you reflect on what your freshman year was? Who was someone here that made that year particularly awesome for you? And then who was there who made it less subpar? Who made the year suck, basically? Freshman year.
I wouldn't say that anybody necessarily made the year suck. It's hard transitioning into high school, coming out of middle school. Not being used to it's really kind of what made it suck, but as you transition later on into the year, learning the work ethic and everything, that's what made it better, I would say. And Mr. Schenkel and Austin Renner are two people that really made me feel at home here, and really what made my high school experience start off freshman year really well.
The Scoville unit of Sriracha, we're coming at 1,500. A bit of a jump.
This should be interesting.
Let's do it.
A little bit of a sweeter heat.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's sweet. Garrett, you've been golfing since you were 5 years old. What was it about the sport that drew you to it? Was there someone there in particular that pushed you towards that direction for that sport?
I first started when I went to the driving range with my grandfather when I was 5 years old. He's been my main mentor for the last 13 years for me to be able to get into golf. I love watching Tiger Woods as well. He's always been my favorite golfer to watch on television. Hopefully he'll be coming back a little bit stronger this year.
A classic, man.
Yes.
So, bit of a change. This is actually a barbecue sauce.
Yummy.
Yeah, so this is Devil's Spit barbecue sauce. I couldn't find the Scoville unit of it, but based out of the reviews I've seen, this gets a 4 out of 6 for heat.
Okay.
Is that some lemon in there? Some honey? Here's some heat. So, as you mentioned, you're longtime friends with Austin Renner, fellow legend.
Yes.
Can you explain what that's like for the audience, what that friendship is like, what it was built on, and possibly some memorable moments you've had with each other?
Well, Austin's probably one of the hardest working people I know. He can do anything he wants to through his work ethic. That's why he's doing so much with broadcasting down at IU right now. We always have a lot of good battles on the golf course. So, us getting some good duels together, being able to push each other to play well, it's always fun.
All right, folks, next sauce, Tabasco Classic.
Yes.
That's Tabasco. Scoville unit coming out at 3,500.
Let's do it.
All right, chow down.
My uncle makes wings so hot, he says they make your teeth numb.
Nice. So here on the show, we have a segment we like to call Explain That Gram. Basically, I browsed your Instagram, and I pulled out 2 or 3 photos that I would like some explanations from.
Sweet.
So here's photo number 1. Can you please tell us what's going on in that photo?
Oh, yes. That's an excellent photo. I just got done taking the ACT that day, and it was Christmas time to go shopping. So I took my sister, we went out to Jefferson Point, walked around, went inside to Ben's Pretzels, got a pretzel, and we saw Santa walking around. So I was like, well, if I don't take a selfie with Santa, then what's the point of me being here today?
Exactly. All right.
Good one.
Tell us about that.
I just earned my Eagle Scout rank back in December.
Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it. And that was from my induction ceremony, and that was from the GOAT Dr. Phil Downs sitting in the audience. So,
wow.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
All right, wing number 5. Valentina is a classic hot sauce brand. So the last sauce that we ate was at 3,500. This sauce is at 22,000. You know, I got these wings out of my freezer. We just had a bag of them. So Garrett, your current show on HHS In Depth right now is the 2-minute drill. Is there a format that you're deriving your inspiration from, or is that purely out of your own mind?
I wish I could say it was out of my own mind, but one of the dudes who I think is a classic on ESPN, he just recently retired, is Chris Berman. His segment every single Sunday after all the football games got done around 7 o'clock, called the 2-minute drill. We go through lots of different football games. You do it in about 2 minutes, quick recaps. and he always says whoop or something like that. I can't really make that noise very well.
Last sauce of the day. It's the wing right in the middle of our plate. The hottest one I could find at Walmart was Louisiana Original. On the bottle, they advertised 1 drop who does it. This was covered in about 2 tablespoons. So we've had a bit of a jump, up to 40,000 Scoville units.
All right.
Now again, for reference, Tabasco is 3,500.
3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
With dozens more generations to come to this school, your legacy is bound to be passed down to them. With this in mind, what message do you have to the up-and-coming broadcasters and entertainers that hope to see themselves where you'll likely end up one day?
Keep working. You can never work too hard. I got a lot of my work ethic from observing Austin over the last few years and seeing everything he did to become better. You can never work too hard. That's my opinion. And also another thing is that I do a lot of things that stay long instead. So get involved and make sure you do everything the best of your ability. So.
Very inspiring words.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Garrett, for joining us today on Hot Ones. You didn't even need any of your Tums, dude.